Fridtjof Nansen is one of those individuals whose achievements forever changed our understanding of the world and made him one of the greatest explorers of the Arctic. In 1893, Nansen undertook a unique and daring expedition, an attempt to reach the North Pole on a drifting ice floe. How did he do it, and why did his journey become legendary? Let's find out. Fridtjof Nansen was a Norwegian explorer of science and humanity. At the end of the 19th century, he set an incredibly ambitious goal for himself: to reach the North Pole using the forces of nature. To achieve this, he designed a special ship named Fram, which could withstand the crushing pressure of the Arctic ice. In 1893, Fram set sail. Nansen and his crew intentionally sailed into the Arctic ice, allowing the ship to freeze and begin drifting toward the North Pole. Nansen's plan was based on the hypothesis that Arctic currents might carry the ship to the pole. Drifting on an ice floe is an extremely dangerous and unpredictable venture. The ice could crush the Fram at any moment, and the harsh Arctic conditions, snowstorms, freezing temperatures, and polar night tested not only the equipment, but also the resolve of the explorers. After a year and a half of drifting, Nansen realized that the ship would not reach the pole. Together with his companion, Fridtjof Nansen, he decided to set out on foot, with dog sleds, to reach the pole on their own. This was an extremely risky move, but Nansen was determined. Nansen and Johansen's journey was incredibly challenging. Constant cold, limited food supplies, and dangers at every turn. Although they did not reach the pole, they traveled farther north than anyone had before. After more than a year, they were rescued by another expedition and returned to Norway as heroes. Nansen's expedition proved the viability of the idea of drifting on an ice floe and laid the foundation for future polar research. But Nansen is known not only as an explorer. He was also an outstanding humanitarian, a Nobel Peace Prize laureate, for his work with refugees and assistance to those affected by wars. His name is forever etched in the history. Fridtjof Nansen was a man who challenged nature and triumphed. His journeys and scientific discoveries continue to inspire us today, reminding us that willpower and a quest for knowledge can overcome any obstacles.